Pride Month is coming, and this year it's going to be bigger than ever. And of course, there is one person I haven't talked about in a while. He or she is single-handedly taking down America's biggest companies. Anheuser-Busch, Nike, Ulta Beauty, just to name a few. Anheuser-Busch alone lost over $15 billion just because of this one partnership. Of course, I'm talking about no other than our favorite part-time woman, Dylan Mulvaney. For a while, there wasn't much to talk about as he wasn't doing many brand deals. I guess the companies weren't interested in working with him. I have absolutely no idea why. But Dylan is now back, and he is here to take down another brand that was stupid enough to partner with him. This time, it's the hair product company K18. Before we begin, I have a quick announcement. You can now support my channel on Patreon. Every supporter gets access to a community I made where we can chat without the risk of getting banned. So, if you want to help me stay independent, make sure to check it out. Link will be in the description. But now let's get back to our favorite woman, Dylan Mulvaney.
God, I wish there was something I could do for all the frizz in my hair.
Dylan?
Yeah?
Try K18's new molecular repair hair oil.
Looks great, but how do I use it?
It can be applied on damp or dry hair.
What are the odds? One side of my hair is already wet. How weird of a coincidence is that? Now tell me more.
The K18 peptide works on the molecular level to reverse damage that causes frizz, while natural oils work on the surface to immediately smooth flyaways, improve color vibrancy, and add shine.
Wait. Do I need to add a heat protectant?
The molecular hair oil delivers 450 degrees Fahrenheit in heat protection.
Wow, no more frizz or flyaways. Thank you, Mr. Whoever you are, and love you, K18.
This ad is brand new. He published it just a day or so ago, and people are already boycotting K18, which is amazing. To my surprise, it's not only conservatives who have a problem with the ad. It's also his own fans who are now realizing that Dylan is treating his audience like a cash cow. Which, to be fair, they are. When you look at his comments section, you can find comments like these. Dylan, you're only sharing ads with us now. Take care. Because it has always been about the money. Actor only. And it's amazing that they are starting to realize the obvious. Something many of us have been saying for a year now. Dylan Mulvaney will stop at nothing to make a career in show business. Almost like he has been an actor his whole life, and when COVID happened, he was left without a job and needed to find a way to use his acting skills to make money again. He found the best possible way and is milking it now, but his audience is way too delusional to realize that.
Drew, let's make it Dylan Mulvaney. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Dylan, how you doing?
Oh my God, it's the best day of my life.
Welcome to the show. Nice to see you.
Is this how normal people act? How can anyone think that this guy is genuinely trans and this whole Days of Girlhood thing is just him documenting his journey of becoming a woman? It's the most obvious and in-your-face acting performance ever. But well, the people he is making content for aren't the brightest. So let's just not expect too much from them. Now you may be asking yourself, why are these companies becoming woke? Why are they investing hundreds of thousands or even millions to support Dylan Mulvaney and the LGBTQ community when all it does is destroy their brand image? Nobody is forcing them to support this crap, right? Wrong. There's much more to this than some companies just randomly deciding to support these progressive ideologies. They are actually being forced to. There is a video going around that explains the whole thing pretty well, so let's watch it together.
Target doesn't care if you boycott their stores. They're not afraid of you. They're scared of a much bigger threat. Let me explain. Target's largest shareholders are Vanguard, State Street, and BlackRock. These corporations support the Corporate Equality Index, or CEI. This is a rating system for how much American businesses support the LGBT community. If Target's CEO does not support the LGBT community well, then he's not going to be reelected by the shareholders. So sometimes corporations like Target push LGBT marketing campaigns, not because they particularly want to or it's good for profits, they do it for a high CEI score. So they face a backlash, maybe they lose a little money. Failing to get a high CEI is way more scary.
If they get a bad score, then the woke investor funds start putting pressure on the boards. Woke activists are mobilized out in the streets. Advertising campaigns are shut down. Anyone that continues to do business with them will also be penalized. This is fascism.
Don't play their game. Don't get their investment. And who is funding the HRC? Surprise, surprise, it's George Soros' Open Society Foundation. Now, this HRC has introduced this arbitrary credit rating to everything. States, municipalities, and even schools. Imagine that. There are people who are deciding what credit score an individual school can get. They threaten them by having these big funds withhold investments into them. We now have a made-up scoring system that doesn't physically exist, deciding how much digital money that doesn't physically exist companies get. And it makes people physically act a certain way.
Does that remind you guys of something? Does social credit score ring a bell? It's not a conspiracy theory. This is not something some Reddit user made up. This is actually happening in real time. And we are all wondering why all these big corporations are suddenly supporting weirdos like Dylan Mulvaney. They are forced to. They are all owned by Vanguard and BlackRock. But why do these multi-trillion-dollar companies force these corporations to do this crap? Doesn't that cost them a ton of money? Imagine you're playing a game of Monopoly, where you own every field on the board and you have more money than you know what to do with. That means you have absolute control over every other player. You can do whatever you want with them. Now they have to play by your rules. BlackRock and Vanguard are in that position. They've already won the game and are now making everyone play by their rules. They decided it would be fun to make their minions push destructive ideologies onto you. But now the question is, why is the government not doing anything to stop this? Probably because they are all buddies. Maybe that changes your perspective a little bit. And it also explains why a company like North Face made an ad like this.
Hi, it's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out in nature with us. Wow, this is nice.
Wow, this is cringe. Please stop.
We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art.
This tour has everything. Hiking, exposed cock and balls, art, 2 men kissing, 2 women kissing. Don't forget to bring your children.
Last year, we gay saw shade across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. This year, we're back again with 2 new stops. Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Patty, can we go?
Of course! This year, all these fabulous speakers will be coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LGHGTV community. That's pretty gay.
Yeah, this is the gayest thing I have seen in a while. And I really cannot tell if this is satire or just pure cringe. If it's satire, please someone tell me in the comments because I'm losing the last bit of hope I've had for humanity. I really don't understand why they have to mention that there's going to be lesbians. That's like saying, there's going to be women who have sex with each other. Why can't we all keep our bedroom business to ourselves? I don't need to be reminded of your preferences. I really do not care at all. Same thing goes for heterosexual people. Keep that stuff private. Thank you.